Oh, that was sketch. Wait, what does this button do? What? Hey guys, Zach Epps here. Today we're going to be playing Lumber Tycoon 2 on Roblox, and that is because I finally found out why Roblox is lagging so bad when I was trying to record it and it wouldn't work. And it was because on the recording software I'm using, I had my RAM as hot. I was using up all my RAM, and so I just had to make it use a little bit less RAM so that it had room to have the recording software open and Roblox open at the same time. So, yeah, that's all great. I guess I'm just gonna really quick. I'm gonna kind of show you around all my bases. I'll start down here, and then I'm reserving slot 6 to the channel. So like when I'm recording myself play, I will be using I'll be using slot 6, and then yeah. But right now I'm just gonna show you around all my bases because yeah, why not? Okay, so this one is entirely made of phantom wood, blue wood glass, and brown wood. It was really expensive. So this build, it's not done yet because I ran out of phantom wood. But whatchamacallit? Sorry. But I've actually gotten quite a bit done, as you can see. Got up here, and so this right here is ice wood, and so right here I have for grip when I drive my cars up here and down. Well, so this side's for driving down because it's steeper, and this side's for driving up because I just thought, why not make two different sizes? And then it turned out like this. And so this is kind of where my trucks are going to be. This is going to be a giant shop. This right here is going to be where all the stuff for the shop is, as well as down here is going to be full of stuff for the shop. This is kind of how you would get up to the next shop floor. Like this. And then, yeah. And then this is how I'd get through and stuff. And I'm going to have another floor up there where it's going to have all of my storage stuff, and then I can just kind of drop it down so that I can drop it and then I can organize it. And then here's just a random axe that's lying around on my base. So like I said, this space is almost costing me $40 million now, which the limit on Lumber Tycoon 2 is $20 million. So I've gone over that limit. Yeah, and so here I'm going to, because obviously I do not have enough stuff to start a shop, so I'm gonna have a sawmill here and stuff that leads up there, and this is gonna be for donations, and it's gonna be in the back of my back here, and it's gonna be like right there, and it's gonna be gift donations. So like you'll drop your gift here, and then you'll tell me so I can reload my base, so it'll be mine. And so this will be like gift donations. And then on this side, on this ramp underneath, it will be wood donations. And I'll have one sawmill here for just most woods, and then one sawmill here for phantom wood, because phantom wood cannot be cut by a saw, and so it'll just be longer planks, and so I have to cut those by myself. And then I think that's about it. After, well, I'm gonna get shelves and axe vending machines and all that stuff. I'm gonna go crazy on this base. I will show you guys when it's finished, but that's gonna be a long time because yeah, this has already taken me a few months because of like not just from the building, but you know, like finding people who actually sell phantom wood, which is what I'm stuck with right now. Alright, now for the next base that I'm going to show you, which actually I think this next base might have some phantom wood. The problem is I can't transfer the phantom wood from that base to this base unless I get an alternate account. But the problem with that is I have an alternate account. I can't remember the password, and it has a lot of stuff like that is needed, and so I'm trying to figure out how to re-log into that account so that I can do the transfer and stuff. Alright, while this loads, there we go. So I was actually, here I'll show you what I was doing. So this tower right here, which I'm giving up on because, oh my gosh, so obviously I was really high. I wasn't quite finished. I was about halfway finished. I need to double this, and I would have reached an island which has special wood. And I have to do it again so that I could drive a car over it. Well, someone came onto my base and started playing with this because he was a friend. He was whitelisted, and he did this as I was reloading my slot, and it broke all the doors. So I have to replace them and redo the glitch so that they're all stuck together. That way I can fix it. But because these are open, I might be able to fix it like just right here. But that's a big like maybe, and so that's a pain. That's what all these ladders and doors and all these wood chips were for. And then I don't actually, I think someone just kind of threw these on my base and said take it, and I was like, okay. Let's see. Sign. I like saving signs because they're actually really helpful. Just like if you're sitting there and you wanna be like, this is Zach Apps, and then you just kind of do this and you stick it by a thing. Or if you want to sell each sign for 500 bucks. This is phantom wood right here. This is a big log. I actually had bigger logs. Like, oh yeah, see, like these ones. I like these ones. So there's phantom wood on this base. There's, I think this is spook wood. And then there is this wood, which I forgot what was called. And then this is bees wood, which is actually fir wood. And I think this is cocoa, like cocoa wood or something. And then obviously I have my white wood, you know, like what you find up at the volcano. Red. This is up the volcano. It's like, this would be by the volcano. This is up the volcano. And I think that's all I got. And so this is actually really cool. I'll show you how it works. So this is kind of the same design that I'm going to have for my wood donations, except for I want it to be bigger chunks so that I can like sell it, you know, because no one's going to buy that. Because this is exactly 1 unit piece wood slats. I can just take a chunk off of this. The drums you hear are my mom and my sister, so sorry about that. Yeah. Alright. So basically, so how the system works is I have this sawmill. And this sawmill is mainly because since I have a second sawmill, I can make it lead off into a different project, like a wood sorter or something. Like if I didn't want this to cut up into unit pieces, then I would just switch this lever right here and it would fall off that way. But because I don't want that, we have it like this, and what it's going to do is it mills it into like a smaller size for me so that it'll fit in a smaller space. And this turns it off, and then it'll go into the sawmill. And when it comes to this wood right here is going to hold it in place because I have it at a specific size, which is 1.8. The X is 1.8 and Y is 2. So it goes over here, clicks pressure plate, and this right here doesn't let it move until it's cut. And once it's cut, obviously, as you see, it is dropping down here. And I normally would have my truck spawned right here like this. And every time it goes, it just lands in my truck. And then the only real reason for this is if you're building, and only if you have the power. Because if you have the power, everything, you only need 1 unit to build any blueprint. But if you don't have the power, then it takes more wood to build a blueprint. And so that's basically what this machine's for. That's where I got all these wood chips here, which I have to use up. There's just so many. Yeah, so that's cool. Thank you. Yeah, I enjoy it. And sometimes it gets jammed and you just have to kind of wiggle it a bit like that. And it actually uses this delay, so like, if it hits a pressure plate, it won't just go, it'll, with the delay, it'll hold it down until it's all the way cut. All the way cut. And then it'll just go into the truck. Just like that. And then you can do whatever you want with it. Alright, and now I will show you the next slot. So this slot, I had a friend who had exploits, and he decided he wanted to mess with my base. I actually had 2 bases like this. This is the lesser of that. Because this one, he just messed with like the build, and then I started playing on it and got a bunch of axes and stuff. I think I only actually have axes on that base, because I went and bought some. So we're going to go to that base in a minute when it loads. I want to fill it up eventually, but I don't have the resources to do that. Because like I want to fill up to the walls, but that's gonna take a long time in buying from a lot of people and like buying from stores, and just it's gonna take a lot of time because I don't want to have that exploited. Even though like this castle, that's an exploited castle because my friend's messing around. And so yeah, and then yeah, see, these are all the axes I was buying. Well, I do want to say that whatchamacallit. So my other base, I make sure that when like a base is exploited with items, this one's not. These items are not exploited. Well, actually, I don't know if they're exploited or not because I bought them, so I don't know if someone exploited for the person I bought it from and duped it. Which the chances are that they did, because most of these axes you buy are duplicated, which kind of cuts the cost down, but they're already all duplicated, so like it's already at super low price. Like this is now $10,000, and I'm pretty sure at one point its average price was $100,000. Thankfully, it's not like that anymore. It's just $10,000. Yeah. So this base had this castle wall exploited, and I want to fill it up without exploiting, which this is what I have so far. Alright, now for the next base. This base was all out just completely exploited, and so when I with like bases that are completely exploited, it's for my own fun, and so I'm not going to sell, or I'm not going to get rid of the items that are on that base because I don't want to like ruin the game for other people, you know, like by doing that. So yeah, that is the plan. see when it loads. And I do sell from that base and stuff, because like if someone really needs something, then I'll help them out. Like if they're new, then I'll give them an axe or two. But I don't want to ruin the game for other people. So this is the base that was completely just exploited. I actually started trying to organize it at one point, and I'm going to finish. It's gonna take so long. I don't have anything in this, which actually says shop right here, I think. Oh no, on this side. Yeah, I see it says shop. So eventually, hopefully, I will finish organizing. But I have nothing in the house yet. Like, nothing in this place is ready. And there's the lag. And so that's all the stuff right here. So I started over here by filling 2 of these giant crates with Squidward paintings, and look at that. I still have so much more Squidward paintings, and I have more candy cane presents than anything here. So like that's gonna be a ton of work. I filled these 2 things of candy cane presents, these 2 things of whatchamacallits, golden toilet presents, and I filled this entire thing with end time axes. And if I looked in there, I could probably find more end times axes. And so yeah, and so I think I had a plan for some stuff. I started this one, but I didn't get very many of these, and then I just kind of started putting things kind of where I wanted them to go. This is a coal present, which is how you get phantom wood, which for some reason the phantom tree doesn't grow anymore. This is the fire axe present. I think this is a ball. I'm not sure though. There's an alpha axe, wood. Alright, let's see if I can find another end times axe. Oh yeah, see look. So many more end times axes. So I have so much on this plot that needs to get organized, and I will do it. And when I do it, I will also show this base off at that point in time. But that's very far in the future. Alright, I'm gonna pull this up. So yeah, that's my like biggest exploited base. This next base actually got wiped, like I don't know how long ago. It was a while ago now. And so I actually built this from scratch, and everything there is not, I didn't get any help from like friends from exploiting or anything. I went and I bought stuff from players, and I went and actually got some of the stuff, and it's pretty cool actually. It's almost second to this. So load in. It doesn't have as much stuff obviously, but it's a pretty dang big building. And then I'll show you what we have on our YouTube channel base. But it's going to be kind of lame because I haven't actually done much on the 6th base, and I'm going to overwrite it, I think, so that I can like have a clean slate. But what I might do is I might get my alternate account when I figure it out, and I will send $1 million so that I can get all the property. Yeah. Most of my money is actually pretty legit from me like selling and getting wood. I don't normally. I've had some people give me money, but for the most part, I make all my money the right way, and I don't go around asking for money. If you guys are watching this, don't be beggars, because that just drives me crazy. I don't care if you say, hey, can you spare like $10,000? And I'll be like, oh sure, or I'll be like, oh, I can't do that right now. And then accept the answer, because it drives me so crazy when people are like, hey, can you give me money? And you say no, and they say just 5,000, and you say no, and they say 10,000, and you say no, that's more, and they're like, just give me 1,000, and you're like, guys, I said no. Listen to what I said, please. Like, yeah. So that's annoying. I didn't know I had presents outside, so I have to clean out my outside. I had cleaned it out before, and I have to do that again. I'm gonna run out so you guys don't see much in here. Okay, so this is kind of what my base looks like on the outside. This is not finished. This is gonna become a bedroom and a room and all that, so it's gonna go higher. I thought I had all this cleaned up actually. I'll have to clean this up, and all this glass has to go to my the base that I'm building the store on. That's all phantom wood. So yeah, this is my base, and this is not a secret door or anything. What happened was, I was messing around, and someone came over. Well, actually, it was one of my brothers. Deleted the thing, and so then the wood was too close to place a blueprint, and so I could no longer actually put it there. So I had to stick it out further, and so then I put this around so it looked a little bit nicer. Okay, so I think I'm gonna head up the stairs first, and then I'll show you down here and here. This is my axe collection. I actually have every single axe in Lumber Tycoon 2, except, well, I have it. It's in here. It says candy corn axe, but I only have one, and before I put it up here, I need to get 2 of them. All right. Oh, I didn't see the person asking me if they could climb. I don't like people climbing the ladder because then it messes stuff up on my base when they jump down and stuff. Okay, so basically what we just walked into, this is the garage. Normally I have it open. I closed it because there was a guy that was messing around with other people's stuff. So like, normally it looks like this. So we're gonna come up here. This is my main base. So like, you might see this sometimes on the YouTube channel. Alright, so over here, I have these doors. I'm gonna set up some wires around it to open the doors here and over here. But I actually might leave these doors there more for aesthetics. But this door, if I click it, it leads down. You're not supposed to see that yet. Alright, so it leads down into my garage, which is where all my stuff is. And so like, if I fill up my truck, I can just drive up there and it drops it instead of having to individually bring stuff and all that. So it makes it easier. This is my dining room kitchen area. Little fridge, sink, dishwasher, oven. Oh, if you do this, the oven kind of looks like a TV. This is my hot chocolate, my spoon. I will get some candy and chicken soon. I made this like a lantern type thing. This is my living room type thing area. This is another living room type area, I guess. And I built a tree. This thing took so much time. It literally took like 5 hours, I think. Alright, this is up here where we saw. Not saying that this isn't done. I'm going to build onto this, and we're going to keep building more and more. And then I'm going to make a bathroom for like, I'm going to make a master bedroom with a bathroom in it, and the bathroom's going to be golden. Well, it's going to have a golden toilet. And then if you walk in here, this, actually my brother built this bathroom because we were playing together and I asked him to. So he kind of just built it. This is supposed to be the shower. Obviously the toilet. Oh, so I actually did the sink because this wood up here is really, really rare. You can't get this wood anymore in the game, and so that's why I used it. Just because it looks fancy. And it's expensive. Alright. Now I'm going to shut all the doors because I don't like people jumping around in here. Unless I invite them. Okay. So once we have that, I'm gonna go back down. I leave these doors open because I don't really care if people go in. I just don't want them bouncing around a lot. Okay, so this is my miniature store for this lot. What's happening? That's just a glitch. I see a lot of multiple axes. Over here to see if that's actually happening. Oh, yeah, no, so I just have, okay, that's right. So this is my mini store. I have other stuff I want to put on these shelves. It's not just like this. Someone came in and bought a lot of stuff, so that's what I have right now. Over here, these are my vending machines. I don't have a lot of boxed axes, so I have to find a boxed axe to go in there and fill it up, but I have to have a lot of them. So these are my vending machines, obviously, like I said. I have to refill these a little bit. So you just kind of pull it out, and the next one falls. And it's just uses gravity, so it's not anything complicated. It only really works on box axe. So I sell box. I cheated for this box, which I didn't actually cheat. I bought it. Even though the person who probably had it, that I bought it from, cheated for it, I bought the box. It's an N times axe. And then alpha axe, beta axe, candy cane axe, fire axe, Manny axe. And then this is every axe in the game. I sell one of these. I'll sell one. I won't ever sell two of the same axe. So that's here. And then behind this door, right here, is my garage. So I'm going to go this way because I don't fit in the tiny door. That's so that I can throw items into the shop really fast. Alright, so it's a little bit messy in here. I used to have it all organized, but someone got, like the trailer glitch, and they wiped my entire base. And not necessarily wiped, but why are there two doors? Not necessarily wiped, but just hit all my stuff, and so stuff started flying. So I've been working really hard on reorganizing, like this wood. All the wood is supposed to be in here. But as you can see, not all the wood is. That's not hard to fix. And then all this, the candy cane presents. And then the golden toilets, fire presents, pumpkins, eyeballs, spoons. This stuff is my random stuff that I don't really have enough to sell yet. These are candy, which I will put in the shop. It's just I have to stack it and all that. This is my last Santa sleigh. Obviously, Squidward paintings, and I'm going to stack them up here. Manny axes, which are sideways, which is good. All my boxes, and then a bunch of axes here. Let's see up here. Oh, these are my N times axes. Beta axes. Alpha axes. This is what I sell most of, as you can see. And then look at all this wire I have. So I had an idea to do a lot of wiring and stuff, but that didn't happen. And so then I had a lot of wire lying around on my base. And then I forgot I had all that wire, and I went and bought a whole ton more for a different project. And so I've just kind of slowly been saving up colored wire. So I have a lot of that, which I actually might sell depending on what happens. These are coal. This is a golden toilet. It's supposed to be over here. There we go. Now, alright. yeah, so that's this base. And finally, I'm going to show you the base. That's going to be the YouTube channel's base. Like I said, so far it's kind of lame. I don't have $1 million at all on that base. We're going to save up $1 million together. And I'm not going to play on that base unless I am recording. So everything I do when I'm playing that base, you guys will see. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Boom. Load. Slot 6. Oh, wait. Load. Slot 6. Load slot. Like I said, I don't really have anything. Yeah. Wait for walls to disappear to get out. I think I've like had a truck. I don't know if I sold that or not. I think I might just have a square property. And I was thinking maybe in the future I might make it just Roblox channel, so this channel can be just Minecraft. And a sneak peek into the future, I have a Minecraft server, so thanks to one of my friends who helped me do that. I didn't know that you could get a free Minecraft server, and so that's cool that I do now. And so I'm gonna use that on my YouTube on this channel, so that I can like play with my brothers on it instead of having to do servers. It'll be fun. Okay, select. As you can see, there's not much going on. This is it. We have plain axe, 148 bucks, and this. Like I said, I might try to expand my land by sending money through my alternate account. But this is what we got so far. And also, quick tip, if you guys have never played Lumber Tycoon before, and you guys want to know like the fast way to get money, or like the fast way to get money when you're first starting, and that is actually normal trees. Like, people are always like, what tree do you grind? I grind these trees when I'm first starting out, because you know, like, I don't have a car, so I can't go get lava wood or anything, and that's a long trip, and that takes hours to do. So all I do is I take a normal tree, and I do it really efficiently, because people always like chop it up and they put it in the mill. Life hack: don't chop it off. Whole tree, stick it in there. This saves so much time. Just like that. And then sometimes pieces fall, and you pick it up, and you just throw it on. And then after you do that, you go get your next tree, obviously. And you literally just keep doing that, because, see, I've already made $100 instead of like going for an hour to make 1,000. I've, in 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, however long it was, I've made $100. And that's already enough to buy a property. Your first property. So then I just take this tree. And sometimes it'll take a little bit more effort. Like, it'll be a little bit difficult and stuff. But it definitely saves time. Because, like, if I'm sitting here chopping all this wood with my axe that, like, takes 1,000,000 swings, I'm taking like forever to do it. And look, I've already almost made $200 just like that. And yeah, of course, no, it does not at all mean that like it's gonna take 5 minutes to become a millionaire. That takes work. But if you're just starting out, this is a really helpful tactic. I'm trying to get this tree in here. Because it's easy, and most people I see, they get their tree, right, and they don't just stick it in, they chop at every possible spot they could find. Instead of literally what you could do, instead of doing that, like, I see people, okay, so, you can sell a whole tree. But I see people, literally, who come over like this, and they take their axe to chop down a tree. And I know not a lot of people are going to watch this long. Like, if you're new, you're going to want, like, quick answers. But if you did last this long, I see people take their tree, right? They cut this tree down. This is actually a pretty big one, right? And instead of selling it, like I said, just stick the whole tree in there, and then you pick up the leftovers. They walk over like this, and they start cutting it up. And if you cut up your trees, that's 100% fine, okay? It doesn't ruin your game. But this does. When they're like, oh, I have to chop it up. Why are you chopping here? Or like they'll like start chopping here. They'll start chopping here and here. Why? Look at this. Look. You just, or like they'll chop individual logs. You just do this, okay? And I know some people don't know this works. But you just chop it once and all 3 branches fall off, right? And you sell it. And this works great too. But if you're trying to chop it up so tiny, and instead of just chopping it where like the tree naturally branches off, you're wasting so much time and energy that you could have already sold 3 trees, right? And so, like I said, this is the better way to do it. You just dig it. No axe required except for to get the tree here. And when you're better, you get like a sawmill, and then you do chop it up because the sawmill can't take all the bends in the branch. But that's okay. See, I'm already at $386. Yeah. So we'll be playing this a lot. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. If there's any game on Roblox you guys specifically want me to play, then leave that in the comment section, and I will try to get to that. Thank you for watching. Zach Apps out.